What's up, you guys? This is Rob from Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, it is officially the 5th year anniversary of a Warframe, and of course, we got to take a look at some of the anniversary items that have just dropped along with it. We'll be doing a little bit of fashion framing when it comes to the Excalibur deck skin, as well as the deck SANDR, and of course, we've got 3 weapons to go ahead and take a look at as well. So I figured, let's go ahead and just knock out the skin first and foremost, and it looks goddamn good. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was like, you know, at first when I see things, I'm always skeptical. I think that everybody thinks that I just jump on the DE bandwagon. I'm all like, yay! But these days, I'm looking at it and I'm like, let's see where this goes. The only thing that I do have to say, it feels a little leotardish. the little center portion, I'm like, oh, okay, so we got that little, like, Nightcrawler's little V, right? I'm feeling a little Nightcrawler action in there. But I do love the fact, I don't know if this is a big trend, but I feel like this is a massive trend within, like, fashion frame lately. They just want to give everything big metal bootlegs, right? So we've seen this with the Nitamoto skin, we've seen this with the other Excalibur, the Copra skin. There's just a lot of metals happening on the legs. Maybe that's the new hot trend that's coming through. But I think it looks pretty dope. I think the only thing that I did have a little bit of an issue with is customizing the colors, one of the colors on the back. I believe it's a tertiary color. For some reason, this color just, the mateness of it did not agree with me, so I just kind of kept it like dark and subdued. You can do some cool punchy things with it, you know what I mean? Add a little pizzazz to something that is pretty tame. I know that everybody is always like, God, Rob, all of your colorations are so tame. Listen, this is the way I wanted to rock it, and I wanted to kind of jump into a little bit of an Umbra feel. You know, we had to Umbra it up just a little bit, you know, just to get a little bit of the taste, right? I did do another look over here, which is, I think, fairly typical. It's not 100% polished, but, you know, just to give you an idea of the way that you can kind of work it out just a little bit. However, this is what we are sticking with today. Now, the SANDR is also available, and this is a part of a quest that you can pick up. However, the SANDR currently is kind of, they have it on the back burner because I guess there's some sort of back end issue with getting it out there. So do be aware that it will be coming available soon. So definitely check out the quest area and know that they are going to extend the duration of it. So just note that all of these anniversary items will be gone March 28th. So make sure that you log in before March 28th. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Dex Noshali SANDR. Listen, I don't know why they had to make it. It could just be like Dexcalibur SANDR, but they had to do a little fanciness. Now this SANDR has been one of those pains in my side because I think it looks really, really good. Like, I love the Lotus detailing up top. I love all of this until right here. Like, everything below, unnecessary. Everything right here, fucking gorgeous. Like, just cut it off. Just cut it off, DE. But regardless, it is still really, really pretty. And I do love the Lotus energy detail there, as well as the little energy pips are right there as well. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I just felt like some things were a little bit unnecessary. However, it is free, so just log in and go and get it once the quest is live. Then, of course, we have the Dex Cerberus, we have the Dex Furus, and the Dex Docra. We'll be taking a closer look at that when we go ahead and jump into the simulacrum. But I did want to go ahead and show you exactly how this works out. So, first and foremost, if we're going to be taking a look for the skin, as long as you have logged in, between now and the 28th of March, you'll be receiving this, what do you call this? This anniversary skin. We won't get into too many of the spoilers, so don't read that. But go into your inbox and it is waiting there for you. Now, if you're looking for the other weapons, you'll be able to find them in the events tab. So as you can see, all you have to do is run these missions and you'll be able to get your hands on the Dex Furus, the Dex Docra, the Dex Cerberus, and last but not least, you'll also be able to get the Dex SANDR once they have made that available. So as you can see, it's like a 2-week span. So get it while you can. Get it while you can, alright? So, let's go ahead and head into the simulacrum and see my builds and exactly how all of these weapons perform. Kicking things off, we've got the Dex Cerberus, and as you can see, it's got a nice, beefy critical chance and a 2x critical multiplier. So, you know, we're gonna run some Hunter's Munitions on this thing. In addition to that, it's got a 10% status, which is kind of meh, and it is primarily slash-based. It's a nice burst fire, you guys know. You guys have seen all of the Cerberus, like, variants, and they're all all pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the build real quick. And as you can see right here, we are running that Hunter's Munitions, and we are running Viral to go along with it to kind of support it. It's got a lot of crit. As you guys can see, I've also taken off Rivens because I know y'all get like emotional when we talk about Rivens, but to kind of like tie in with the Hunter's Munitions, I figured I would go ahead and toss in Argon Scope to kind of push the critical chance a little bit higher. So we've got a standard critical build that goes along with it. I've used the word critical so much already, it's a little bit crazy, but we did put a little bit of status in there to see if we couldn't proc off some of the Viral, which I think, you know, is important when you're kind of like working with that stuff. So I figured let's go ahead and go in, just grab some headshots, and as you can see, this is a 155 Billy, and poor baby Cakes is already dead. That is the power of the Dexaverse, and if you didn't catch it, you can see right there, they have the muzzle flash as the Lotus. Okay, that is pretty fucking sick. So let's say that you don't have Cerberus Prime or whatnot. This is definitely an amazing substitute for that, or just fashion frame wise, because this thing is pretty gosh darn gorgeous. I mean, not only does it have that unique muzzle flash, but it's got its own unique styling to go along with it, right? So definitely pick this one up. Well, I don't see why you guys don't pick this one up, because, you know, it's just get all of the weapons while the getting is good. Let's go ahead and move into the Dex Furious. As you can see, this one was one of the first ones that came out. That's why I have so many copies. But right straight out of the gate, it does have a decent critical chance, but really what we're going to be focusing on is that status chance. It's got a 28% status chance, and this baby, after the buffs, really shocked me at how well this thing worked. It is fucking kick-ass. And actually, let's do a quick reverse. Look at that Lotus detailing on the back of the gun. I mean, I know it's got Lotus down there, but that little Lotus energy effect, that's dope as fuck. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this thing actually performs. Again, we don't have Rivens equipped because y'all get emotional about that, so I'm not gonna do it. So we have boosted this up to 98% status chance with 3 of the status elementals. Nothing too crazy here, but the one thing that I do want to note is I use Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation. Now, as you guys know, I do a lot of work with Kavats. I don't really touch Sentinels. They don't do anything for me, at least in my eyes. And so I like the critical buffs and all of the other things that the Kavats provide better than ammo mutation that comes from the carrier. So me, I'm gonna put in the Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation myself. So for those of you guys who don't use it and do use the carrier, think of this as like a free mod slot. You got a free mod slot to work with. You know, you could try to boost up that critical chance. You could play around with this a good bit, but for me personally, this is kind of like the way that I like to run it, and I was shocked and amazed at how well this thing worked after the recent buffs. So for anybody who hasn't touched it for a while, listen, get in on this thing. Again, 155 corrupted bombard, boop, boop, dead. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy, because I'll be honest, I remember when this weapon was utter garbaggio. I was like, get out of here. You are gutter trash. Please do not give me an anniversary weapon that is craptacular. This is probably second on my list of my must-gets when it comes to the weapons. And even though this is like second on the list, like this is still goddamn powerful as all hell. So definitely snatch this up. And this is like the second priority. You know, like if you don't have all the time in the world and you don't have to get it, you know, I'm just saying. But like me, definitely Dexaverus, then Dex Furious, then we're gonna get into the Dex Dakra. It's not a bad weapon in any way, shape, or form. There are better weapons. As you guys know, Zaws have kind of like blossomed and turned into these crazy things. However, it's pretty good. It's got a status chance of 20%, a critical chance of 10%. So it's kind of like middling. The only thing that I will say about this is this thing is like mainly slash based. So we decided, I don't know who we is, I decided, but I guess we as a community have decided that I was gonna go with Condition Overload and just jump on in with all of the slash procs as possible. We've got Weeping Wounds and Relentless Combination. For those of you guys who don't know what either of those two do, Relentless Combination, whenever a slash proc ticks, you get an extra tick on your melee combo counter. So I want you to pay attention closely to the melee combo counter because it's kind of insane how fast it goes up. And then Weeping Wounds kind of stacks with that because you get a bonus 45% status chance with the combo multiplier. I figured, listen, this is the least interesting of all of them, so I figured I would go ahead and fucking double down on the Dex Dakra and just like, let's just go all in with the crazy slashes. So let's go ahead and explore that right now. I'm sure there's some things that you can play around with, like Primed Reach and stuff like that, but me, I just kind of like having a little bit of fun with it. As you can see right now, we're already at a 2.5 critical multiplier, and if you combine this with, let's say, what is it called? The Naramon School. Like, you're gonna be building up your combo multiplier so freaking fast, it's kind of sickeningly ridiculous. Because of the fact that you get a lot of slash procs very, very quickly. You can also combine this. I was also kind of toying around with like a maiming strike build on this, but I just felt like this was a little bit more fun. Legitimately, this is not like a weapon that I would like use for like super ridiculously high, you know, level content. It's still really good. It's still really powerful. Don't get me wrong. It's gorgeous. Like, I love the metallic blades on it, and if you take a look at the end, you get the little lotus symbol on there too. It's just like, I love all of these little details that they have added in. Where's the Dex Siberis lotus symbol? Is it? I'm assuming it's probably just the muzzle flash that they did, because I'm looking at it right now and it doesn't have the symbol on it like the Dex Furious and the Dex Dakra has. But, oh no, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there on the little butt. It's right there on the little butt that I can't get a good angle on. So it is consistent theme throughout. Regardless, definitely make sure you guys go ahead and pick up all of these weapons. They are free. You just get them with the quest. I don't remember 100% sure. Actually, we can check on that right now. In previous times, I have, you know, you get these and you get weapon slots and reactors in this. So let's take a quick look to double check, like make sure that I'm not crazy. And I do believe that this comes with an Orokin Catalyst and that you should be getting a slot with it. At least in the past it has. I know that I'm going to be running the quest myself because I like having like extras to kind of be able to say, look at how many times I've done this. Look at how long it's been since all of this has come through. So make sure you log in between now and March 28th. So you got 2 weeks to go ahead and do this. March 28th? Is that 2 weeks? That is 2 weeks. You've got 2 weeks to go ahead and log in and get all of your stuff, do the quests, and have fun. Like, this is one of those things that's kind of iconic within the community. Like, every year we get a really, really cool piece of Dex something. It just makes me wonder exactly what's going to happen next year. Are we going to get Dex Sentinel skins? Are we going to get Dex armor set, maybe? Dex Kavat or Kubro armor set? Something along those lines. Regardless, I'm really, really excited to see what ends up coming, because listen, we're 5 years in. Who knows how long this is gonna go? We might be like, I want to try to rack up, can we get like full Dex armors for every single Warframe? I think by the time we get around to every single Warframe, I would be dead. Like, that's how many years it goes. That's a really chilling, sad thought. Regardless, I'm gonna let you guys go right now. Enjoy all of the cool Dex stuff. Let me know if you really feel like you need a fashion frame for the Dexcalibur stuff. I've been feeling a little bit lately that everybody's a bit burnt out on the fashion framing. But you know what? Feel free. Toss that in the comments below. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.